Everyone in the Beneath Reality Cup prepared for the same thing. More defenders in the box, more structure, and more set pieces. Orgless didn't win by doing more. They won by doing less. By doing it perfectly. Just one idea that forced defenders into impossible decisions over and over again. And once you understand why it worked, you'll see why NA's meta is already shifting. To understand Orgless, we first need to understand NA. Most NA teams value structure, a clean 2-2, sometimes 3 defenders collapsing into the box. The logic is simple. Protect the middle, force bad angles, and trust the goalkeeper. Offensively, that leads to box overloads, heavy reliance on set plays, and high shot volume. Defensively, it feels safe, and that's exactly what Orgless attacked. Not the defenders, but the idea behind the defense. Here's the key problem with box-heavy defense. Defenders are taught to protect space, not movement. So when the ball stays central, defenses stay compact. But when the ball moves sideways, everything starts to stretch. Orgless realized something simple. You don't break defenses by shooting faster, you break them by moving them sideways. And once the defenders move sideways, priority,
second goal will certainly do them a lot of favors. And how about an
angles, and timing starts to collapse.
This one's going to be tough too. If they can get the ball back, then they will be able to actually put a shot up.
Orgless built their entire offense around wide pressure. It's to drag defenders out of their shape. Here's how it works. They drive the ball into the wide areas. A defender is forced to step out. Now, the defense has a choice. Commit wide and open the middle, or stay compact and concede control. This is where roles matter. Their main striker stays patient inside the box. Their secondary striker plays as a false 9. And this is important. By dropping slightly, he pulls attention away from Phoenix, disrupts defensive marking, and creates isolation. Suddenly, he's facing one defender. Most people misunderstand a false 9. They think it's passive. It's not aggressive enough. But in reality, the false 9 is psychological. Defenders hate uncertainty. When Nom-Doms drops, do you follow him and leave space behind? Or do you hold position and let him dictate the tempo? Either decision creates delay, and delay is all Orgless needs. Because rematch isn't about endless pressure. It's about winning the right moment. Now, let's talk about finishing. Most of the time, they finish from the middle of the box. And why this matter? From the center, a striker has 6 different shooting options. Goalkeepers can't pre-read that. From the side, options collapse, angles shrink. Elite goalkeepers save those shots easily. So instead of forcing low percentage shots, Orgless engineers high-quality finishes by positioning. Now that you understand the idea, let's see if the numbers support it. These stats are taken only from the finals. Orgless finished the finals with 61.2% successful set plays. Now, this doesn't mean goals. It means the play stayed clean until the final shot. That shows rehearsal and discipline. 92% successful counterattacks and 80.7% passing accuracy. This tells us something important. They're not chaotic nor gambling. They are controlled.
Absolutely, I am surprised. Oh my God.
Most teams defend transitions with 3 players deep. Orgless doesn't. They play a 2-2 structure, 2 attackers and 2 defenders. They intentionally leave space in the middle. Why? Because most opponents only commit 1 defender early. That turns transitions into 2v2 scenarios. Phoenix and Nom-Doms versus the opponent's last defender and goalkeeper. In rematch, that's the most difficult situation possible. Individual skills decides everything, and Orgless trusts their players. But this system only works if your defense survives. Orgless's defensive philosophy is simple: disrupt, but don't chase. They don't overreact to wide players. They don't drag both defenders out of position. Instead, they protect the middle, they double only when priority becomes dangerous, and they accept imperfect blocks but kill momentum. In the finals, 38.5% of enemy shots were blocked, 80% tackle success, and 60% success disrupting plays on the wings. They don't aim for perfect defense. They aim for broken rhythm. Yes, this system has risks. Sometimes blocks are late, sometimes defenders miss timing, but orgless understands one simple thing. It's better to concede low-quality chances than to defend forever. They choose when to suffer and when to strike. And this is where the bigger picture appears. The meta is shifting from 3 defenders in the box, heavy structure, and set-piece dependency to a 2-2 counterplay, fluid roles, and decision-based offense. This doesn't mean set pieces are dead. It means REMATCH Esports is evolving from rigid systems to adaptive systems. Structure still matters, but flexibility matters more. Orgless didn't win by being complex. They won by understanding space, priority, and timing better than anyone else. And this might be the blueprint for the next era of NA competition. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next breakdown. Peace.